Today, I want to talk about the number one question I get asked the most. My answer isn't what most people expect to hear. And that's probably why I get such a mixed response. Either people are excited and want more information, or they get upset. I've found that the people that have a tendency to get upset are the ones that are part of the die-hard keto fanatic club. They believe there's only one way that you can do this lifestyle. Their favorite phrase is, "That's not keto." Before I get started, let me backtrack just a little. Hi, my name's Kristi. I've been doing keto/low carb for over 4 years. I've dropped 70 pounds and I have maintained the weight loss. And I did it all with a somewhat unconventional approach. Unconventional in the fact that it's not what most people talk about. It's not popular. Now that those formalities are over with, let's get down to business. The question I get asked the most, whether it's over here on YouTube in the comment section or when I'm out in public and I seem to turn just about any topic of conversation into keto and low carb, the fact that it has been so successful for me is, what do you eat? What do I eat? What do I eat? And this is where the shock and awe comes from. My very simple, straight to the point answer. In this video though, I can go into just a little bit more detail. I'm going to give you the scientific response, which is the one I always give, but I'm also going to break it down into more detail and give you some examples. Okay, rewind back to the question. What do I eat? My response is pretty much whatever I want within reason. From those lovely people that want more information, that are excited, I get this. But I thought keto was bacon, butter, steak, cheese, eggs, and I say yes. That's some of the examples of what I consume on a daily basis. When I first started this lifestyle, my mind was wrapped around that same concept. Meats and fats, because that was the only information that was being pushed out. Thankfully, in the past several years, so many healthcare professionals have joined this platform and others and are trying to get the word out just like I am. I love the education part of it, that light bulb moment when I tell people I eat what I want because keto is not a food. Let me repeat that again. There is no food that is keto or not keto. In very simple terms, keto is a metabolic state. It's about being in ketosis and burning fat as fuel or being fat adapted. To do that, you've got to keep your carb count low enough. That's it. Carb count low, you're going to go into ketosis. There's no specific foods that will put you into that state. Low carb count over an extended period of time equals ketosis. I'm not a fan of restriction. So if you tell me I can't have that, then my mind fixates on it. It's all I think about, and I'm going to fall off whatever diet or plan that I'm on, and I'm going to binge eat. It's just part of my food addiction. It's a vicious cycle I'm not proud of. So in the beginning of this journey, I thought the same thing, that I could only have meat, butter, bacon, cheese, and when I eliminated an entire food group, a large section of the grocery store was now off limits to me in my mind, then I continued to fail miserably. It took months and months of research before I came across this information, and it flipped a switch. Stay in ketosis, you're doing keto, you're going to lose weight. That simple. Not only that, I did come across lots of healthcare professionals who were talking about the multiple different ways that you can get into a state of ketosis, ways that you can live a keto lifestyle that aren't the norm. In my opinion, though, that normal keto lifestyle that is pushed on all these platforms is misinformation that just keeps getting spread. Sure, the version that you hear most about is carnivore keto. And people will say to me when they believe that's the only way you can do this lifestyle is, oh, I can't. My cholesterol, the fat's too high. My doctor would never allow it. Listen to your doctor. But it doesn't mean you have to eat those foods. I've seen Mediterranean keto, high protein keto, low fat keto, which is the one that I ended up following to lose the majority of my weight. When you go low fat keto, you keep carbs low, your body goes into a state of ketosis, burning fat as its fuel source. If you're not consuming a large quantity of fat, but you're burning fat as fuel, it has to come from somewhere. Where do you think it's going to come from? Yeah, deposited on your body. And that's how I lost my weight really fast. I know that I've said it multiple times in this really short video. Keto is not a food. It's a metabolic state. No food has to be off limits. Now, for those of you that came for the food list, that's where I'm going to tell you the foods that I normally consume. Remember, I do have a What I Eat in a Day series, and I give you examples and show you recipes and how I do things really, really easy because that's what I need. The harder something is, the less likely I am to do it. But examples of my top keto low-carb foods: eggs, whether they're fried, scrambled, hard-boiled, or even an egg salad. Poultry, my go-to is chicken. I think I could pretty much eat it every single day, but I also like turkey. Cheeses and meats, I like to have those as a go-to type snack, do like a little plate. Deli meats, jerky, pepperonis with a string cheese. There you go. I do pretty much add cheese and butter to everything, but that's because I love them anyways. Fish and seafood. I gravitate towards mahi-mahi and salmon. I love shrimp, but seriously, those last three things I said are sort of a special occasion treat kind of thing because they're expensive. Meats as far as steak, again, expensive, but you never know. Maybe you can find it on sale and that's when I stock up. Ground beef, it's versatile. In the beginning, I just got whatever was the cheapest and was on sale. Now I try to pick up grass-fed and I want to get the 80-20 because it has a little bit higher of a fat count. Never been a huge fan of veggies, not gonna lie. Vegetables are good for us. The staples I keep on hand: frozen broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus. In the pantry, I have cans of green beans. It's just a preference. I would rather have cans of green beans than frozen or fresh. And believe it or not, I detest cauliflower. Rarely eat it, but it's an option. If you love it, go for it. Those are the staples in my house, but there's so many more options that are available. Recipes for all of your favorites, and after a while, believe me, you're going to be able to tweak things. You know what you like, you know what works for you. And that's what I always say. Do what works for you. Just because something works for me doesn't mean it's going to for everyone. I drink sodas. I drink energy drinks. They did not affect my weight loss or the fact that I was in a state of ketosis. By putting out this video, I am not saying that keto is the answer. It's the only way to lose weight. My way or no way. What I want to do is get out this information that keto is not a food. There is more than one way to do this lifestyle. It's all about being in a metabolic state, keeping your carb count low, and nothing has to be off limits. Within moderation. Yeah, of course. Within moderation, of course. Yeah. Next time somebody says, that's not keto, feel free to educate them and tell them that keto is a metabolic state. It's about being in ketosis. And no food is keto or not keto. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite low-carb food? Of course, I didn't mention all of them. There's a long list. I just gave you some of my favorites. If you've not subscribed, I'd love to have you over here as a part of my YouTube family. Make sure you like, share, comment. This is information people need to know. The more interaction, the more likely YouTube is to help push it out. So, That's all I gotta say today. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.